Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Mail Call, the second ever very special episode of Christmas Mail Call. This is the second year in a row we are going to be doing some present unboxings of some figures here on Christmas, and after I get into these, I might even show off some of the other stuff that I've gotten that isn't necessarily figure related. But we've got 3 figures here. I'm like 85% sure I know what they are, only because I really only asked for like about 3 or 4, so if I am correct, I know what these are, but maybe I'll be surprised. Of course, have a new backdrop here with some gift wrap that I decided to throw up. I thought it would make it look just extra special. And of course, the figures are wrapped with some Santa Claus paper. So let's go ahead and get them opened up and see what we got. There were 3 that like I mainly wanted. I'm pretty sure if we see one of them, we'll know what the others are. Here goes nothing. Here is the first figure, unwrapping it, and it is, yeah, it's what I think it is. It is Luke Gallows. So because this is Gallows, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to make out what the rest are. This is Elite 56 though, pretty new. I'm almost sure these are from ringside. This though is the first Elite Luke Gallows in so long. So let's go ahead and get a look at that. This looks awesome. Again, I really do love the new packaging, but let's go ahead and open up the others, take a zoom out here, and see what else we got, although I'm like 95% sure. Alright, here we go with the second one. Let's face him front and center, and yes, there it is. The Elite 56, same series, AJ Styles, the newest Elite AJ Styles in the blue. I think it says on the back this is from Battleground. I mean, it looks like the Survivor Series blue. I'm pretty sure it is from Battleground though, but man, take a look at this figure. Whenever a new AJ figure drops, everybody gets hyped because he's like widely considered like everyone's favorite. So of course, when a new figure drops, everybody gets excited. Here is the newest AJ, of course, from Elite 56. Can't wait to get this open. Of course, we're going to review all 3 of these together, and then let's go ahead and take a look at the last one, which again, I'm pretty sure we can all infer what it's going to be. You guys have any guesses on what this could be? I mean, let's put 2 and 2 together. We obviously know this one is going to be the Great Khali, so let's just, oh, it's not actually. I was wrong. Actually, this is Carl Anderson. Who would have guessed, huh? Am I right? Who would have thought after getting AJ, after getting Luke Gallows, we would have gotten Carl Anderson? This is the first Elite Carl Anderson figure, so let's go ahead and get a zoom in here on him. I remember when I did my San Diego Comic-Con video, this along with Gallows were 2 of the more excited figures that I was looking forward to getting, so I can't wait to get him out of his packaging, also Gallows, also AJ, and review all 3 members of the club, or the Bullet Club, right here on Christmas Mail Call. And similar to the AJ Elites of the past that come with his hoodie, you have, well, it fell down, but you have 2 options in terms of the full hood, which you can slap onto the 2 panels in the front over there. You can see the holes right above or near his shoulders. You can either have the full hood, or you can have the version with this hood sitting down on the back of the vest. But the main reason why people were looking forward to this figure is because we are finally getting an AJ figure with the longer hair, which many people have been anticipating. For the past couple of AJ Elites, we've only gotten sort of the same hairstyle, which is the medium that he wore when he sort of first came to WWE. But now we finally get a longer haired version, which I think is great and easily makes for the best AJ head scan that we've seen so far. I'm not sure if the face scan itself is a completely new mold in terms of the face. The hair definitely is new for AJ. I think the face is new as well. I could be wrong though. He's got his chest hair that comes on all of his figures, as well as the tattoos of AJ and all of his children's birth. He comes with the Phenomenal One elbow pad, which still is kind of inaccurate with the seam in the middle not missing, but also has some blue gloves that say AJ on it, as well as Styles on the wrist portion. Then the tights are mainly blue with a lot of white and black designs going all around it. The waist has 2 lines sort of looking like a belt with an X in the middle, which I even have on some of my custom figures. And then you've got the Japanese lettering here on the right side. The Phenomenal One logo on the left. Actually doesn't come with knee pads this time, which I find pretty confusing considering the WrestleMania 33 version did, which was definitely something people were asking for. This one, I'll just have to add my own. It's really not that big of a deal. And then you look at the kick pads, which are blue and have the white on the inside that say Phenomenal One in black on both pairs of the boots. So in terms of the actual attire, I do love it. I think it's one of the best. I personally prefer the WrestleMania 33 one, if I'm being completely honest. I think that was the best attire they've made so far. But the head scan on this one is amazing. I'm going to add knee pads, definitely. But I think what I might do is swap this head scan onto the WrestleMania 33. I think I've seen some people do it. I think that would definitely look best, considering this is personally my favorite AJ head scan. The attire is still really nice, though. Maybe it should have come with the United States Championship, which I think it said on the back of the packaging that he was defending this attire with. Or maybe just something else to differentiate this AJ Elite from the ones of the past, since I'm pretty sure all of them have come with vests. Still, though, this is a great figure. I think it's one of the better AJ figures, more well done. Again, maybe different accessories and some knee pads would have made it perfect, but still, definitely get this. But let's go ahead and move on to AJ's partners in crime, Gallows and Anderson. Here we've got Gallows with his pointy beard and all, and the only accessory that he comes with, which is awesome by the way, is his trench coat. Now it is made of rubber, but the designs on it are absolutely awesome. It actually reminds me a lot of like Hollywood Hogan. You have a lot of the blue splatter going all around. On the left side it says Gallows, as you can see. On the back you've got the club logo. My light is sort of reflecting on it, so it's hard to see, but it says GB for life, I believe, which of course stands for good brother. Now that I'm actually taking it off, this is kind of difficult, only because I think his arm molds are kind of big. I don't think it's the material necessarily, but we've got Gallows without his trench coat. Let's go ahead and take a look at his head scan. I think it is really good. I think it is a reuse from the battle pack. The face itself, the facial hair is different, definitely more accurate to Gallows now with the very pointy looking beard. Of course, the shaved head. See a perfect resemblance to Gallows in this head scan. I think it's great, no complaints about it. Taking a look at the top and the singlet and whatnot. Well, actually, before we get into that, let's get into the tattoos, which, just like Undertaker, I don't really think you can make a lot of them out. They're just sort of there, but he has some color on the right side. At least one of them has some color and isn't all black. You got some red, some blue, some yellow. I think a little bit of green as well in there. Then the singlet top has white, some blue, some black arrows, and then on the bottom portion you have the same club logo that makes an appearance on the trench coat. I believe this is a full Undertaker mold with the long pants, if I am correct. On the back you've got more of that white design with the blue, then just some black pants with the belt painted in right over there. Then over here you have more Japanese letters. I believe those could be similar ones that AJ was wearing. On the other side you have hashtag LG, which of course stands for Luke Gallows. Then you have some nicely painted boots, which are white and have a little bit of a flame design going on at the top of them. So just like AJ, I think this is a really great figure. No complaints about it, really, for the most part. The articulation right now is really tight, but that's just because I got them out of their packaging, so I'm not really going to complain about that. But I think the accessory is very good. This trench coat is awesome. I think it makes for a great accessory to come with Gallows. Again, no complaints about it. I love the head scan. I think the attire is great, and I'm glad they also all kind of match with the blue, although I don't really think that's what they're going for necessarily. Again, recommend Gallows completely, but let's go ahead and take a look at his partner, Carl Anderson. Thank God, Carl Anderson actually comes with a cloth t-shirt, not rubber or anything like that. It's nice to get a cloth t-shirt with club logo on it right there, you can see. It's made of that same cloth material they use for basically all of their t-shirts, but we can go ahead and remove that, just the Velcro on the back, of course. And then we've got a look at Anderson, who's similar to Gallows, has kind of the same facial hair thing going on with the pointed beard, bald head. A lot of people do say they look alike, and I definitely do see a resemblance, especially with the facial hair. It really helps out. Then they've sort of got Anderson's new tattoo going on there on his right arm and shoulder, which has a lot of details in it. I think that's a guitar in his lower right forearm. But the one thing I will say about Mattel figures that I maybe wish they could change is I feel like tattoos should maybe be painted more realistically, maybe a little bit more transparent, but they've really been doing the same sort of style forever, so I don't think they're going to change it. He's got the Road Dogg torso, which I think is definitely more accurate for him, or like the Usos torso, same thing. When I made the customs, I actually used like the Tully Blanchard or Arn Anderson. I think it's the same thing. But I definitely think this one is better. I think it's more accurate, and I probably should have used this one on the customs. And again, he comes with the long black tights rather than the trunks that he debuted with. And looking at them, they are black on the back. Right on his butt, it says Anderson, and then he's got that belt design similar to AJ in the white. And then you have a bunch of Too Sweet hand logos going all around. It says BC on one knee, KA on the other, which stands for, well, I think BC stands for Bullet Club. I don't know if they've ever mentioned that on TV. And then you got Carl Anderson, which of course is what KA stands for. A lot of designs going around. The club logo again on the left side. Very, very good looking. And again, I definitely recommend all of these figures. If you are going to get any one of these, I recommend you get them together. AJ you can get separate, that's fine. But if you're going to get Gallows, I think you sort of have to get Anderson. I think it'd be kind of awkward not to get the two together. I think it'd be like getting Jimmy Uso and not getting Jay. Not that I could even tell those guys apart. But I definitely recommend that you get these all together, even as a package is awesome. They all fit well together. Thankfully, the blue kind of matches between all of them. So if you want to put the club back together, it can work with these three in the same set. Which, by the way, is a great set. I'm gonna have to get some of the others from it, but 10 out of 10 on all of these. Love them. Not a lot of complaints. The only person I really had complaints for was AJ, but I recommend that you get them all. While this year we really didn't get as many figures as the previous Christmas mail call, I would definitely say we got better figures in total, but that's going to do it for the figure portion. So if you're only interested in that, you can click off. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, but let's go ahead and get into the rest of the gifts, at least the ones I'm interested to show you guys, because I don't know if you're interested in clothing, which I did ask for. But anyways, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I am filming this part on my phone rather than my camera, showing off some of the other stuff that I got, not figure related. Starting off first here with this just absolutely amazing t-shirt. One of my favorite TV shows of all time, The Office. We've got a Dunder Mifflin Paper Company shirt, which is, you know, if you get it out there, you get it. It's fantastic. So, absolutely love that nice blue t-shirt. We got like a really big Adidas theme. We got some Adidas sweatpants right here in this really nice color. So, definitely going to be wearing these. And then we get into some shoes, and I won't get the exact name right because I'm terrible, but some running sneakers. We got two pairs over here. Let me go ahead and pull these out. I love running. Running is something I do as much as I can every week when I'm not lazy, so I really needed new running sneakers. We got a really nice pair right here that kind of match those sweatpants, so we got those. And then we got another pair right over here. Boom. Looks really good. Love both of these. Probably two of my favorite gifts that I got. Then on my wall over here, we have a poster of the only hope in New York City, and that is Kristaps Porzingis, which is just hilarious. Him and a unicorn. It's a great poster. My brother got me this. Absolutely fantastic. I really love it. And the final thing I want to show off is this right here. The Xbox One X. I finally got a new Xbox. I remember in my last episode of Mail Call, I talked about my other Xbox, which I've had for, God, so long. And now we finally get a new one. The One X, brand new. Also, since the last episode of Mail Call, I got a brand new monitor, which looks even better on my One X. Currently in the process right now of installing my games. These are just the ones that were on my external hard drive that I just plugged in. I don't even play half of these, especially Infinite Warfare. But there you go. So this looks great. It looks amazing on the One X. And that's going to do it, I guess, for this Christmas episode of Mail Call. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned to the next one.